Thank you for everyone. Sorry for this. I've even got the landlord ready to kick us out, so we need to get going. And listen, apologies to these lads for waiting, being patient. Thank you for waiting out. We've got Charlie Phipps here on my right, Josh Cullen Forney here on my left, and Louis George on the far left. Unfortunately, their opponents aren't here. We've got some real recent changes. So Charlie Phipps is now fighting Will Castle from the Revolution Gym in Southampton. And your opponent is from the same gym, the Revolution Gym in Southampton. I have to pronounce his name. I do apologise. I can't pronounce his name, but he's from the Revolution Gym. I do apologise. Very unprofessional. But we're going to talk about him in a second. And Louis, obviously, Charlie Lawson, you're taking on. His teammates have been here tonight. I'm going to come to you first, Charlie. Obviously, it's a new experience. You've seen what's happened. You know, the boxers seeing their opponents and facing off. You must be a bit sort of disappointed because your opponent pulled out a while ago. I was looking at putting you with someone else, but they didn't really fancy the fight. But I've got a man, a bit more experience than you. Just firstly tell me, what's your thoughts on the change of opponents? Nice and close.
To be fair, I'm not that bothered about it. How do you mean I'll fight anyone? Not like trying to show off or anything, but I will just fight anyone. Do you know what I mean? I just like fighting.
Well, look, I love that attitude, and we've gave a lot of props to your gym tonight. With the attitudes for you. Unfortunately, your teammates in the same situation where his opponent had withdrawn, but we've got someone else in again from the same gym. Now they both probably like you lads. They just want to fight. They didn't ask to look at any footage. They trusted my judgment, and but like I say, your opponent has had 3 fights. They've not sort of gone his way, but he's been in there 3 times, and that, I don't care what anyone says, that's for him. He probably won't be as nervous, I imagine. You've got to deal with that. You're the one that sold. You've got your friends and family, your teammates on. Is that playing a part? Is that in the back of your mind, knowing you've got to deal with that?
Not really. Nerves isn't really getting to me just yet, but I'm sure it will on the night. But it is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just get in there, get it done, and go on to the next one.
And that's something, you're looking at, once you want to carry on fighting. You've seen your teammates. I've even got a show again. I think there's people potentially, I'm looking at getting more fighters on. Is that what you want to do? You want to fight, win, bang, I want to get back in again.
Yeah, 100%. Do you know what I mean? Just build up my record and then go on to do some things, you know what I mean?
Listen, I love that attitude from Charlie. Josh, come to you. Again, we spoke about the work ethic from your gym. Opponents just been drafted in literally only, I think yesterday, Dennis, wasn't it? We exchanged messages. But it happens. It happens in boxing, and people come and go, people change. But, your opponent will be here. He's training hard. He's only had the 1 fight, but they've seen you, and they've said, yeah, we'll take it. So for me, that's like, well, they must have something about them.
That's a good attitude. I'm glad that he's come in to save this for me. When you find out your opponent's dropped out, you're hoping, come on, Rich Love Day, find someone for me. And he's found someone. So it's happy days. We're back in the game. 3 weeks' time. I'll introduce myself to him in the boxing fashion, of course.
It's actually, of course, and that's the thing, you've lost weight, haven't you? And I mean, obviously I can't comment on last other shows, but you've come down in weight, and the guy actually is a little bit lighter than you, funny enough. So that's been he's 64 kilo. Well, actually, you boxed a bit heavy, didn't you? I mean, your last opponent was a lot heavier. Yeah. But anyhow, we've got the right weight, we've got the right opponent here. And obviously, I've been impressed with you, with your fights. I've said this in interviews as well. You had a great fight, on my show. Then you went straight in weeks later on Fight Club against a really experienced opponent. It was a draw. Was that a draw? But you thought maybe you edged it?
Other people thought I might have edged it. I'm one to let the judges make their decision. I just get in there and fight and listen to the decision afterwards. I was happy with that. It was all right.
And I got to say, I mean, with JJ's, you've been a bit unlucky, JJ's, with Jay Hazel. I think he's gone now. His opponent literally pulled out very recent. Yours is gone. Here's Charlie. We've got a bit of a bad thing going on with JJ's. But look, they're all covered. Jay Hazel will be. That's my priority tomorrow. He will be matched. Just a message for your opponent. He's going to see it. This video probably the next couple of days. He's going to see this lovely video. You got a message for him?
I can't pronounce your name either, buddy, but cheers for coming in for this one. We'll entertain the audience for 3 rounds. Bloodbath, yeah? Let's make it happen. Cheers.
And obviously, Charlie, I'm going to come to you quickly. You know, Will Castle, he's going to, from the same gym, he's going to see this. You got a message for Will?
Yeah, just make sure you're ready because we're training hard. I'm getting put through my paces and I'm going to come full force. So,
Louis, you've been waiting there. You know, people are just falling asleep at the bar now, aren't they? But look, I thank you for coming because I know you've travelled here to get to this. Unfortunately, your opponent told me last night, like a number of them, they couldn't make it. Just tell us how you're feeling, because I know you're doing well in training. People have been showing you compliments, haven't they?
Yeah, man. It's yeah, no, it's been good because you don't get long at my gym in Newbury. So obviously, been coming down to Swindon. Rich has been taking me to the gyms that he's been going to see the boys at. So I've just been getting rounds everywhere, which is good. Enjoying it. So yeah.
And I've got to say, I mean, the guy you're fighting has only had one previous fight, but I rate him. You know, he boxes probably better than someone's had one fight. You know, a bit like a little terrier. You know, how he fights. But you, I mean, I watched, I think, a week ago. We went to West Oxon, didn't we? And you got in the ring with Harry Dudley, who's a former champion on other shows. He's fought our bantamweight champion very recently, and you had a good, tough, competitive spar with him, didn't you? And I think you've also had good sparring as well weeks prior at the arena. So you've been doing bits, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been all right. Like, I don't really care about who's in front of me. Like, I don't really care about how many fights they had, this, that, and the other. Like, it just is what it is. Just got to go with it. So, there we go.
And this is the thing, actually. I'm looking at this, and what was interesting, one thing that crossed my mind, do you know what did? Was I was going to put you two together. Yeah, seriously, I was gonna, yeah. But this is a fight in the making, actually. Offline, it is actually a genuine fight in the making. But look, a final message. You know, Charlie Lawson's going to see this. Look down the camera. What have you got to say to him?
Don't know. Should have come. Really. I could have said it to your face. I don't know. Got nothing to say. I'll see you on the night, boy.
There you go. You should have come. But listen, I want to wrap this up. I want to thank everyone for sticking around. Thank our Mandy and Lee for helping me set this up. Our host, Levels. We've got Kelly Lambourne there. Carly, look at Carly's in the background. The Rock. And my sponsors. I need to end with the sponsors. So my main sponsors right behind me. We got Cotswold Talent Solutions, the Arena Alpha Fitness Gym, Signed Bits, Pat's Smokehouse, The Lazy Frog, and Gourmet 58. I am seeking sponsorship to join for 2025 as we have a busy year at Tank Promotions. But once again, I want to thank Southwest Media and everyone for sticking around. And we are going to be doing the draw for our female prize fighter very soon.
Good to go.